struggling to move your child from one activity to the next, or whether it's you're out in the park and then you're trying to get home and that 5 minutes doesn't seem to work and you just met with a meltdown. Or maybe you're sitting at home and you need to go out to the shops, but your child just will not move and you met with another meltdown. I'm going to talk you through a strategy that I implemented with my son Reese when he was 3-4 years old, and it was an absolute lifesaver. I'm going to talk you through the strategy through this video, and then I'm going to tell you how to implement it and avoid those meltdowns within your own home. I'm Mags, and this is my channel A&Me. I'm a parent. My son Reese is now 11, he's autistic, and a number of strategies I talk about we implemented when he was only about 3 years old. Also, we still use them today, so make sure you watch all the way to the end of the video when I tell you about how this strategy is adapted for later on. They are not just for when your child is young and a once-off. So please subscribe below, check out all the videos across my channel, and please leave a comment to tell me how it's gone for you. So in a previous video, I spoke about traffic lights. And if you don't know what they are, they're as simple as 3 colourful discs in the form of a traffic light. And you would have seen these across or around speech therapists. They normally have them on their lanyard around their neck, or special education teachers also have them. And I really urge you to check out that video. Please see a link in the description below where you can go and have a watch of it. But the strategy I'm going to talk you through today in this video is complementary of this traffic light strategy. So to take you through very briefly what the traffic lights are, red means that they are currently doing an activity, amber means it's the last go on that activity, and red means that activity is all finished. And it's really important you understand this and go check out that video, because this method will help you as I talk through what I'm about to talk about. So the strategy I'm going to talk you through is known as first, then. So I'm going to put it back to the personal side of why we implemented this. My son Reese is autistic, as I said previously, and when he was 3-4, we were in a situation where he did not understand any language. He couldn't process any words. We might as well have been in a different country. I was not able to tell him verbally, right, television's all finished, we're now going to go to the shop. Or if we were in the park, no, the swing's all finished, you're all done with that, and now we're going to go back to the car. Those words didn't mean anything to him. No matter how simple I put those words, no matter what I did, I had meltdown after meltdown, and it really broke me apart. So what we implemented was first next, or first then strategy. And you might see this with an A4 piece of paper just divided into. But I have got this amazing thing that I made, and I carried this around with me wherever I went. I used to fold it up and put it in my back pocket. Now, there's another video, again, I'll put a link below on how you can make one of these, but it's very simple. If I was to take it apart, it is an A4 sheet of paper, green on one side, red on the other. So just going back to those traffic lights I showed you earlier, with a couple of slits cut out of it. Now, as I just said, my son couldn't understand language or verbal communication. So this is introducing pictures into what you're about to do. Now, there are 3 areas on this first then schedule. And what you might want to do is you might want to just start with 2. So what I've got here, we've got television and shopping. Okay, now television and shopping. So how it works again, you are going to use these pictures. Now, you don't need to use television like this, a little very nice image. I bought a whole pack off the internet. These are great. You can take a photo of it. You can get out your crafting skills and make one. What's great is they have Velcro on the back. You can pick that up on Amazon, and it just allows you to put them on and interchange them. And the strategy is basically telling your child visually via a picture what they're going to do first and then what they're going to do next. Okay? And this eliminates any verbal communication because they can visually see what they're about to do. So I'm going to talk you through the strategy. So first of all, get one of these, get your pictures, you can take photos, do whatever else. And I'm going to talk you through the strategy. So what you're going to do is you're going to think about something you want to do. So in this example, we're going to go from watching the television, we're going to go shopping, and then we're going to come home. So what I would do is I'd normally fold the last one off and just have 2 for Reese. And I would show him what he's currently doing. Okay, you're gonna use, as I said, go look at that video, you're gonna use these traffic lights here to help you with it. So you're gonna say, okay, last go on your television, last go, and then shopping. You're gonna repeat that possibly once or twice. Last go, television, then shopping. Now, as soon as you're done on the television, you're going to actually, the great thing about this, you're going to take it, it's going to show red, and that's your red traffic light. It's all done, it's all finished. There's no more television. And you're going to go, great, we're now going to go shopping. And you'll be able to then move to that activity because you've now communicated what you're going to do. In the exact same way, I say this is portable. You are going to have your next one there. So you're currently in the shops, you've gone and done all your shopping. You are then going to say, okay, shopping all finished. Red again. We're now going home. And you can put any sequence on these. Okay, you can go, okay, we're going to the park. We're going to move on. We're going to go to school and then we're going to go home. Whatever you're going to use. And that's how the strategy works. Simple pictures, traffic light method, and communication with your child. Now, a couple of top tips about this strategy, really important. Your child is not going to have a clue what this means, okay? So they are going to see this for the first time. They will recognize the pictures, hopefully, or you put photos or whatever you want to use. But the first time, you are still probably going to have a meltdown. You got to accept that, okay? But that is probably going to be no worse than where you are already. You have to implement this strategy consistently. Use it all the time. Take it with you. Have a bunch of little pictures in your bag. Okay, so you will know you're going shopping, you're coming home. You will know the pictures. You've got to plan and know what you're going to communicate with your child. They're going to melt down the first time. They're going to melt down the second time, but you've already got the meltdown, so let's accept that. But what they're going to do with a routine and consistency, they're going to start to understand, great, okay, I'm finished with my television. I'm now going to go to the shop and I'm going to go home. You can stick a chocolate picture in the middle if that will get your child to do it. And through this consistency and routine, that's what autistic children love and thrive on. You are going to win with it. And you're going to be able to tell your child where you're going through pictures. So that's the first then strategy, or sometimes referred to as the first next strategy as well. I'd really like to know how you've implemented it. If you take this away and you go try it, I really want to hear if it's successful for you. But also, if you've got any questions that it's not working, please put a comment below and I'll respond and I'll help you out. So please have a look across my channel and definitely look for that traffic light video, which I'll post above. Have a check that one out. They really complement each other. And for my last tip at the end of this video, remember, these strategies are not once off. You're not going to use them when your child's young and then you're going to forget about them and not use them again. They are not a waste of time. We still use pictures when we're going somewhere new. Reese is 11. We still use pictures because he doesn't know where that new attraction is that we're talking about. We still use pictures. So let me know how it's going and remember to subscribe below to get more videos.